Welcome. It is Wednesday with EXP Update in Nashville, Tennessee, and I have the most amazing team there, the Burnett team. Can't even talk today. Marty and Matt, they are just an amazing powerhouse couple making a difference here in Nashville in the housing community, helping homeowners, buyers, and sellers both having their American dream. They're part of the American Dream TV as well, and friends of mine and clients of mine. So excited. Welcome, you guys.
Thanks for having us, Amy.
It's so good to have you, and I apologize if we do have a delay. Everybody, just bear with us because we've got some great content and information to do. Marty and Matt are a husband-wife team that are out doing real estate in the Nashville area, but they also have to go a different direction to accomplish everything that they need to do. So I want to start off with where you guys are right now, and we're going to talk about how that pertains to what's going on in the market at this point. So, Matt, I'm going to start off with you. Where are you?
Sure. I am at one of our remodel houses. We're just outside of downtown Nashville. This was a house that it needed a lot of love. I mean, a lot of love. Tore it down to the studs and pretty much reframed it. So we're wrapping it up now. We just set cabinets. We got just a few more things to do. But I stopped by here and it was time to get on. So here I
am. Awesome. Marty, what about you?
Yeah, divide and conquer is kind of the theme at our house most every day, professionally and personally. So I am just wrapping up a selections meeting in Nashville as well, just outside of Nashville. And for a new construction client, they're building with a new construction builder, wanted representation, someone who had experience in the building industry. So we did all the fun stuff today. We picked out cabinets, countertops, all that kind of stuff. You know, just super fun. But I think it is reflective of what's happening in Nashville with the low inventory, high demand situation that we're in. So, you know, Matt's building inventory, you know, and remodeling to build our own inventory. And then I'm helping clients when we can't find what they want, you know, connecting with a builder and doing, you know, either, you know, a semi-custom type build is what most of our builders are doing right now. So
let's talk about that as far as the low inventory and what's really going on in the market and how you are specifically helping buyers. Are you noticing that there's a frustration and excitement? What is the temperature of that right now with your clients?
It's definitely, I mean, the inventory is low. It's really important. And I say this a lot. It's important in any market who you use. You know, your selection, all real estate professionals are not created equal. And professionals may be a stretch in some categories. It's like any industry. So who you choose to represent you is important. You've got to have an agent that knows what they're doing, that is on point and knows the strategies for buyers and for sellers. A lot of people think right now the strategy is just for buyers, but I mean, you know, there's strategy for sellers as well. And it's important in any market, but I think it's very important in today's market with the speed the market is going.
It's crazy right now. I was this morning, went with some of Marty's clients to show them a house just before the contracts were due. We pulled up this morning and it looked like a keg party was going on at this house. There was cars everywhere, up and down the street, people walking around. You know, there's no telling how many people were inside that house today looking as buyers. It's, you know, it's exciting for the buyers, but it's nervous, it's nerve-wracking, but it does. And Marty has all kinds of great ideas for a strategy of, you know, the best way to present that offer to make it look the best.
So again, you know, the strategy.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Amy. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Because, like, you know, I'm thinking about all those people there, like you said, lined up, you know, like it's a house party. The psychological aspect for people trying to find a home, and this is what they're going through over and over again. What are your strategies? How do you help them that mentally and professionally, keeping them on point and not getting discouraged?
Yeah, talking about strategies, I mean, strategies for buyers for sure right now, trying to beat out the competition, good, clean offers. You got to come in strong. I am a firm believer in what is meant to be will be. So I try to help my clients understand that you don't need to go outside of your comfort zone to get a house, to win a house. But there are lots of different strategies we can put in place to position you to win the house within your comfort zone. And if it's not within your comfort zone, then it wasn't meant to be, and we'll find you something else. I think where people are missing the boat right now is they're not realizing that there are strategies for sellers as well. So Matt's example this morning, he went there, there are buyers galore. They're going to have notes on how many offers on that property. So anybody could stick a sign in that yard, throw some pictures up, Sell it. 10 seconds, bunch of offers. No big deal. But if you use, and I'm not saying this agent didn't use strategies, don't get me wrong, but if the seller uses certain strategies, they make sure that they maximize their profits still. So that's what's happening in the market that I see. Sellers are willy-nilly about who they hire, you know, maybe doing a discount brokerage because I'm going to save 50 cents or I'm going to save 1% or whatnot. But if their houses are bringing 10% less because of the lack of strategy that they're using versus, so did you really save 1% or did you just lose 9%? That's where sellers, yes, anybody can stick a sign in a yard right now and sell something, but are you getting all the money? I mean, and Matt can speak to that a little bit as well.
Yeah, there's a huge difference, especially from my perspective, from the new houses or the remodels that we're doing. We could put a sign out in front of this house right now and have offers not even finished. But I guarantee if we wait until it's completely finished, Marty brings her staging crew, which is our family, and nieces and nephews. But everybody comes in here and stages it up and does everything that she does to it and puts it out there. It's really going to maximize the dollar that we'll get for this property.
There's a huge swing in the profit margin and the amount it brings to throw it out there willy-nilly, handful of pictures. Yes, you'll sell it. But like Matt said, he gets it finished 110%. We come in and stage it, professional photography. Let us actually market the property, which is what we're hired to do. And I can guarantee you bring you more money. So you're a seller right now. It's all you, ball game. I mean, it's game on. If you want to sell, do it, but make sure you choose the right agent. Buyers, we love you. It's a tough market out there, but we will fight for you to the finish. And, you know, we'll make sure that we find you a house one way or another. And there are strategies for that. And it is getting out there and, you know, looking at remodels, looking at new construction. I'm encouraging a lot of buyers, you know, Matt and I will sit down and really analyze what they're wanting and show them different ways to get what they want. Going out and just fighting for a house, fighting others for a house. Yeah, we can do that. And we're winning those and we're getting our clients' houses, but there are other ways to find the property that you want as well. We are encouraging people to look at stuff that may need
an excellent example.
Like, you know, encouraging them to look at a house that may have been on the market for a little bit. And there's not a lot of those, but there are out there, and see what, you know, how you can make it your perfect home. Like there are different ways to do that. So there's still ways to get in the market with, you know, some equity and different options. It's just talking through it really and planning it.
Well, and that's what I love that sets you guys apart, because like you said, it does matter who you choose in any profession. I mean, you know, if you need to go to a doctor, you're not necessarily just going to choose the first person just because they say they know how to do it. You're going to ask those questions and say, hey, I want to make sure I get a right specialist. Well, in purchasing a home and when you're dealing with real estate, you guys are specialists and you need to go to the specialist. And I love that you guys talk about how you actually listen to what their needs are, and you're not just treating people like, oh, let me just get you through this and it's just a transaction. You guys really do actually listen, which is why you've made the name for yourself that you have in Nashville, why your team is growing, why your visibility is growing, because people know that you guys really care and you're a dynamo team personally. I'm sure there's a lot of things, Marty, that you bring to people, and then Matt separately, that makes you guys work together so cohesively that people are in good hands. And I love that you've addressed how to handle this situation with low inventory and how you're walking people through this process of, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, because we're going to find you the right home, and being patient and having the, you know, the adversity to go through the process start to finish. Any last advice that you guys have for home buyers right now in this process?
For me, it's just don't get in a hurry. You know, you look online, you see the house and it's, whoa, you got to roll and you got to go fast. And we can do it that way. But if you're even at all thinking about buying or selling, sit down with us. It's never too early. Even if you're going to, I mean, I've got clients that'll call me and say, we're thinking about selling next year. Great. You know, gives us plenty of time to sit down, work a schedule that works, sit down and plan it out so that you're ready and can act efficiently and it won't be on sheer emotion. So that's my big thing, is just call us early, let us sit down, let us set up a plan. Moving is stressful, and our job is really to make it minimal, the stress minimal. And I think with a plan, we can absolutely do that. Now, I mean, Matt can throw his 2 cents in there as well, but that's my biggest thing. Don't get in a hurry. Call us early. Let's plan it out and make sure that we get you in the perfect spot.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say, the exact same thing, but be prepared. You know, like Marty said, have it all planned out, ready to go. When you know you're not ready to buy or to sell, you got all that stuff done. You don't have to worry about all the things that can come up or being prepared for it. So that's all I was going to say. I agree.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, come to us early and let us map out a plan. Let us make sure you're ready, and it can be a really fun process. And there's more than one way to get to the finish line. You know.
There is, and that's why you guys do such a good dissecting of what their needs are, what's going on. You're always up to date of what's going on in the market, and you're the best professionals to reach out to in the Nashville area because you guys really know it inside and out, and you know your buyers, and you know the areas, and you know what's taking place. Everybody, this is Matt and Marty Burnett, eXp Realty, Nashville, Tennessee. They are literally the top of their game. Ask the questions. They'll take your call. They work around the clock. Trust me, I know. I don't even think they sleep, and they've got amazing kids and a huge family. And I love that we're going to be sitting down here every Wednesday at noon Central Time. They've got incredible guests they're going to be bringing in. So there's resources for you, tools, guests of all different expertise to empower you in being informed, educated, and empowered to move forward in your homeownership needs and to know what's going on in your marketplace. And maybe even have some other resources you didn't know you needed. So join us here every Wednesday. We've got great stuff going. Matt and Marty, thank you so much for taking the time today to do this. And I'm excited about what we have ahead.
Thanks so much, Amy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, us too. Thank you. Good to see you.